Remember during the super fun pandemic when Mark Zuckerberg decided that he needed to fact check Babylon Bee, a well-known satire site? What if I told you that he did that because an ancient Greek philosopher who died over 2,000 years ago believed in reincarnation? Don't believe me? Stick around for 5 minutes and I'll prove it. Hello, and welcome to the 5-Minute Philosopher, Wisdom on the Run. Time is short, so let's get started. Shotgun's open. Have a seat. You probably noticed my amazingly sweet Super Daddy-O cat right here, given to me by one of my amazing children for Christmas. So I'm going to start off with a dad joke. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Oh, I know, it's terrible. I love it. Anyway, moving right along. Remember way back in that super fun pandemic when everybody was fact-checking everything? Specifically, Mark Zuckerberg got called out and correctly, in my view, ridiculed for fact-checking the Babylon Bee. Well, why would someone fact-check a satire site? That seems the ultimate in stupidity. Well, it actually is the ultimate in self-styled intelligence, elitism, and superiority. I'll explain why. In 399 BC, the Greek philosopher Socrates was accused by the city of Athens of impiety and corrupting the youth of Athens. He was found guilty and he was executed by being forced to drink poison hemlock. All that sort of backstory. The significance is that Socrates believed that everything we know is already within us. So you can't learn anything by studying the world. You can't learn anything even necessarily by reading a book. Everything that you need to know is already written in your own soul. Well, why is this? That seems nuts. It seemed nuts the first time I learned it or was taught it as an undergraduate. Well, Socrates believed that because he believed in reincarnation. He believed that we had been reincarnated countless times in an endless cycle, and during our multiple reincarnations, we had learned literally everything there was to know. That's everybody. You, me. It was very democratic in that sense, that everybody out there knew everything. It was just a matter of having a skilled questioner like Socrates, who used the famous Socratic method of answer, sort of call and response in a way, question, answer. And he would draw knowledge out of people who even were regarded as profoundly ignorant. So, and he was quite good at it, apparently. And he is, again, the founder of the Socratic method, which is still used in courtrooms and classrooms. I used it myself when I was a philosophy professor. So, well, so what? Well, the so what is Socrates ended up founding indirectly through his student Plato, the obviously Platonic school of philosophy, which taught exactly that. That if you want to know something, and this gets back to epistemology, philosophy matters. If you want to check out the first video, we talk about what epistemology is, theory of knowledge. That the epistemology goes one of two different ways, typically. Either our mind is the starting point or the world is the starting point. For the Platonic school of philosophy and the many related schools that followed, the starting point, the authority, is the mind. Immanuel Kant would later reiterate this, following in the footsteps of René Descartes, that mind comes first, stuff comes later. If you already know everything, then you don't have to worry about what's out in the world. So what if, for example, taking the example of Dr. Fauci, when the facts kept changing, the only thing that didn't change was his belief that we all had to wear masks and social distance and all that. And that might have been a great idea, it might have been a terrible idea. That's not even my point. But it also meant that we had to fact check the people, because the people are ignorant. They don't know things. We, the elites, know things. How do we know that we know things? Because it starts with the mind. You'll find that those views are rather inflexible, and they lead to things like Mark Zuckerberg saying, well, we can't let people say that, maybe social distancing isn't a good idea, or maybe we don't need to wear the mask, or maybe they don't work, because that will lead to this and that and the other thing, all sorts of terrible results. So we have to fact check them. And well, if we have to fact check people who are sharing misinformation or disinformation or any of that, well then, what if these really, really stupid people don't know the difference between satire and real stuff? So we also have to fact check the Babylon Bee, and actually thereby sacrifice a great deal in terms of individual autonomy and logic and reason. So that's how we got there. That's how we got from an ancient Greek philosopher who believed in reincarnation to the fact-checking of the Babylon Bee by Mark Zuckerberg. Hope you enjoyed this brief little snippet of philosophy, and hopefully it illuminated a little bit of your day and a little bit of the way that you're looking at things and seeing things. I'd be very grateful if you would please subscribe. Please like the video if you liked it. Please comment if you didn't, or hopefully if you did too. And I really look forward to seeing you again on the 5-Minute Philosopher. Thank you.